So, und damit herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer neuen Runde Genshin Impact. In der letzten Folge haben wir ziemlich viel gejagt. Aber ich denke, das wird jetzt noch ein bisschen weitergehen. Ich soll hier ein bisschen mit dem Herrscher der Nacht reden. Ich werde das jetzt auch nochmal tun. Achso, ja, ich frage mal meinen antiken Namen.
Yes. The artisan from the Children of Echoes has yet to mention the matter to me. Probably because the young girl from the Masters of the Nightwind is absent. No matter. I'll reach out in a dream and tell them what needs to be.
Young girl?
Was ist denn für ein junges Mädchen?
You come to me with many questions. And you should be rewarded.
Okay, ich glaube, der Rest ist nicht so relevant, deswegen machen wir uns lieber mal auf den Weg nach draußen, um zu schauen, was hier überhaupt abgeht. Guck mal, das sind Solnev und der hat keinen Namen. Oh, wir sind ja mitten im Lager. Holy shit. Und wir haben ein Achievement bekommen. Sehr schön. Clock. Wir haben uns einfach mit den Fatui zusammengeschlossen. Das ist auch strong. Das ist auf jeden Fall eine Sache, die interessanterweise passiert ist. Passiert nicht oft. So. Dann auf in die Kammer des Sprechers.
In that
Steht
case,
hier einfach rum.
allow me to formally welcome the Fatui to our cause.
Wahrscheinlich will er dann trotzdem am Ende noch das
It's time to put our differences behind us and
göttliche
look
Auge
to the
haben.
future. As for Auroron, his actions may have been out of line, but I don't intend to punish him right now. I'd rather give him a chance to prove himself.
A magnanimous decision.
Warum sind eigentlich immer noch die Capitano in
Seeing
Anführungsstrichen?
the two of you chatting like this, Paimon almost feels like she's dreaming.
This may be an unexpected outcome, but now that we're all here, I have some questions of my own. Tell me.
We weren't getting any closer to obtaining the Gnosis, so I had my men scour Natlan for a different option. Auroron helped as well. We tracked down 3 scholars, Aberawa, Bosomtwe, and Kushtal, and combined the results of their research to locate this ancient device.
I've never heard those names before. Seems like my own investigation failed to locate some critical personnel. I'm just not sure how I missed them.
Strange. Perhaps they simply live in seclusion. In any case, their results speak for themselves.
That's true. Now we have another option at our disposal. Compared to using the Gnosis, our current plan will buy us some time. And if all else fails, we still have this plan as a last resort, even though executing it will come at a heavy cost.
But that means making everyone forget their past. We should definitely try to avoid it if we can. Oh, actually, speaking of the Gnosis, how did you know what it could do?
That story begins with the Cataclysm 500 years ago. I failed to save Conria from the rampage of the Abyss. When the situation became unsalvageable, I fled to Natlan with the remainder of my platoon.
Jeder, der in Kanria war, ist einfach nur traumatisiert. Gut, dass ich nicht da war. Also doch war ich ja in irgendeiner Weise, aber
Only
also
to
der
find
Traveler.
that Natlan had fallen victim to the same tragedy. I defended
Ja, ihr
this
wisst schon,
land
was
for
ich
quite
meine.
some time, and, in the process, met the chief of the Masters of the Nightwind. I'm sure many people viewed Conria as the cause of the tragedy. But Aizu was kind to me all the same, and even helped me in my time of need. From that moment, I made it my mission to aid Natlan. In battle, a warrior fights to win. Together, Aizu and I fought many battles and overcame countless hardships. However, he was unable to escape his fate, and, in his final moments, told me the secret of the Gnosis.
So
Ja,
it
bin
was
ich jetzt mal
him.
gespannt.
He recommended using the Gnosis on several occasions, even before the tragedy. But you knew him, and you fought for Natlan all those years ago. Why don't I recognize you? It must be the mask.
Even without the mask, my past appearance is long gone.
Wait, do you know someone named Dainsleif? That problem doesn't seem quite so...
Hermine hat auch nur noch eine
You've
Hälfte des
met him
Gesichts.
already?
Yeah, a bunch of times. Sounds like you know him too.
During the age of Conria, all I knew was his name. The last time I saw him in person, he was traveling with the prince. He carries a degree of pain and hatred that far surpasses my own. Yes, you're the sister of the prince. Given the role I held in Conria, I would prefer not to harm you.
Bin ich da nicht irgendwie die Prinzessin? Oder... Also ich wäre gerne eine Prinzessin, so ist es nicht.
Although, this is likely a self-imposed burden. If the prince saw me now, I doubt he would even recognize me. As for your question,
Ich denke, mit ein
I
bisschen
don't know how
Nachdenken würde
they
die auch
managed
wieder
to slow
erkennen.
the deterioration of his body. My appearance is much changed, and that's not the only thing. Even my physical strength is a shadow of what it once was.
I would have never known. During our battle, it felt like I was fighting against the pinnacle of humans.
And I still lost. I deserve no praise for that outcome.
Das stimmt, dafür, dass er angepriesen wird als stärkster der Fatui.
Still, it's a shame we never faced off 500 years ago. You could have seen what I was truly capable of.
Ich hoffe, er findet irgendwie noch zur alter Stärke zurück.
I agree.
Das wäre cool.
Had we fought then, I'd also have been more motivated to go all out.
So, all that commotion back at the stadium, and you're saying neither of you were using your full strength?
I'd say we're evenly matched. If we face off again, victory will come down to who wants it more.
I imagine you held back since there were spectators around that could have gotten hurt. But capitalizing on that situation would have only led to a hollow victory. It would have been no different than taking hostages. My goal was the Gnosis, and I failed to obtain it. That means I lost. Her Majesty the Tsaritsa allows every harbinger the freedom to pursue the meaning of their existence. When the time comes, that freedom can take precedence over her orders. That's why our methods can be so radically different, despite sharing the same goal and the same sovereign.
Aber ich denke mal, im Endeffekt wird er ja trotzdem irgendwo an das göttliche Herz rankommen. Am Ende sagt, ja, ich hab's ihm gegeben, weil ich brauch's ja jetzt nicht
I
mehr.
needed the Gnosis because I came here to save Natlan. That was my primary motive. Once
My decision regarding the Gnosis will not change. So let's focus on the Abyss for now.
Right. What happens when all 6 heroes are together?
Ich gehe mal davon aus, dass
We will
irgendwas
unleash
passiert.
a great power that can be used to thwart the Abyss. But only once. It's a power that Xbalanque gained from Renova. Renova is a
Was
god
heißt denn
whose
einmal?
existence predates any Archon. You can think of her like an emissary of the heavenly principles. She controls the power of death.
Wait, is that why you have the Ode of Resurrection?
Yes. Renova also orchestrated Natlan's rules. As for the Divine Throne, like I said before, when a human ascends to the Divine Throne, their inner flame will awaken. The same principle applies to the ruler of Death's power, with one notable distinction. The amount of power inherited will not change depending on your ability to tolerate it. In other words, it's a kind of power that not everyone can withstand. But if you survive the trial, you will gain unprecedented strength and the ability to harness powers more formidable than any Archon.
That still sounds really risky.
We cannot walk this path without accepting risk. Mualani charged into the Night Kingdom despite the abyssal contamination. Auroron fought back from the brink of death. In the face of their bravery, I must respond in kind. That is my duty.
Spoken like a true leader.
All right.
Gesprochen wie ein Löwe.
You should head back and get some rest. The Abyss will likely sense the change in Auroron. It's possible the frequency of the attacks will increase. There are many challenges to...
When you put it that way, Paimon feels even more exhausted. Alright, let's head back.
Auch noch einen Helden brauchen wir noch. Nehme ich an. Und war da irgendwie jetzt wieder super da. Müssen wir jetzt wieder einen Tag warten. Nee.
That hurts.
Jetzt halt still, deine Wunden brauchen Zeit zu verheilen. Oh mein Gott, meine Stimme ist ja so am Arsch. Du brauchst ein paar Tage Ruhe.
The monsters keep increasing in number. It's like something changed.
It's definitely unusual and we should all be careful. But don't worry, if there's one thing the Abyss fears, it's strength. If they think we're easy prey, they've got another... Oh,
Oh Gott, Alter. Man verzeih mir.
Wrong, Traveler?
Warum zweifeln wir jetzt den Plan haben, nachdem wir den durch haben? Das ist eigentlich die Geschichte hinter den 3 Wegen, die wir nehmen dürfen. Können die einfach nur ins alle in dieselbe... Nee, das Xylonern. Warum reden wir mit Xylonern?
Nope. We can't give any of these to our soldiers. The well-made weapons and shields are vital for the survival of our people. I know we're under a lot of pressure, but listen, I'm not blaming you. I know this isn't your usual standard of work. Why don't you all just take a break and I'll take care of the pieces.
Hey, Shilonen? Is something wrong?
Nothing I can't handle. Just some rushed defective goods, that's all. Even the most skilled craftsmen make mistakes under pressure, and if you two want to avoid the same fate, you should really get some rest.
You must be exhausted too.
Don't worry. I like it that way. You should head back and...
Also muss ich noch mal mit... Ich finde es auch interessant, dass ich ja jetzt erst, dass das Gasthaus zur Müdigkeit heißt. Ich weiß ja nicht. Aber ich weiß auch nicht, wo es ist. Das ist auch so ein bisschen das Problem. Ah, hier. Keine Ahnung, warum wir jetzt mit Xylonen geredet haben, bin ich ganz ehrlich. Oh.
Auroron?
Oh.
Granny?
Oh, das ist schlecht.
What's wrong, Granny? It looks like you have something to say.
You know exactly what you did. You need some sense knocked into you, that's what I think.
I'm sorry.
Now that you have nowhere to run, that's when you apologize? You...
Pretty sure I apologized those times too.
What exactly were you thinking? Being a wanted criminal is one thing, but then you also tried to pull off that whole thing in the ancient ruin. I'm not the one who needs an apology. Apologize to yourself for risking your life.
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't have anything to say for myself, Granny. Yell at me all you want. I know I messed up.
You better be sincere.
I'm being sincere, I promise. I've seriously reflected on my actions. I know what I did was risky, and I know I made some bad choices. But not because I thought I was special, but because I wanted to help Natlan as much as I can. Of course, in the end, I just ended up causing more trouble, so you're right. My apologies. You even had Aoife bring me that gem. A simple thank you isn't enough, but still. Thank you, Granny.
Ich glaube, er wird trotzdem noch geschlagen.
You're welcome. Just make sure to thank Aoife sometime.
I will.
Anyway, don't feel too grateful.
Ist
I
es
tampered
euch
with
das
the
mal
bag to copy a
aufgefallen?
portion of your
Irgendwie
memories.
fängt ihr es jedes Mal mit und ebenso mit an.
I didn't notice.
Of course
Guck.
you didn't. You forget how many years I have on you. Anyway,
Oder hier.
I have the Pyro Archon has discussed your case with the others.
Wenn man so drüber
Many of
nachdenkt,
your
das fällt einem
actions
voll
violate-
I
auf.
understand.
But your efforts weren't entirely meaningless in the end. Huh. Not too shabby, Grams.
Did the traveler in Paimon tell you to say that?
What? No! I said that because I mean it!
I can't believe you're complimenting me at a time like this.
You're not off the hook just yet.
Das
I
ist schon
told the
stark.
travel.
Da schon wieder.
Could you,
Diesmal er.
Trying to negotiate, are you?
given all the good things that I managed to accomplish?
Was
Can you
kochen
let me
diese
off?
Synchronsprecher?
Fine.
Da schon wieder. Ich
I
pack
can
es
let
nicht.
this slide for now. But I'll be watching. Oh,
Stell mal vor, ihr würdet so
Traveler,
reden, das wäre
Paimon.
voll anstrengend.
Didn't expect to see you here.
Geht ihr gerade mit deinem Enkel ins Gericht?
Yes. Looking after these little rascals is rather exhausting.
krass, ne?
Taking care of the traveler isn't easy either. Paimon's life is an uphill battle.
Ey.
Traveler, Paimon, I want to thank you for your help back at the ruin.
Tu
I
einfach
won't.
sowas nie wieder.
Let's get together sometime. If Auroron...
Sounds great. We'll be there.
Dann lass uns mal den Weg nach oben suchen. Kommen wir da überhaupt hoch? Ah, hier ist eine Treppe. Sorry, aber das ist schon ein bisschen auffällig, wenn man so drüber nachdenkt. Müsste mal jemand so eine Compilation auf YouTube machen, so jedes Mal, wenn ein Genshin-Charakter irgendwie so einen komischen Ton macht.
If you're done for the day, we should get some rest.
Ab ins Bett.
You ready?
Yep. Let's go meet the Lord of the Night.
Alright.
So, this is where you heard the Lord of the Night? Hopefully we made it before she falls asleep again.
Fret not. I'm still here. For a weak life form, falling asleep is no less taxing an exercise than staying awake.
Screenshot. Nur zur Sicherheit, falls jetzt hier nicht mehr Großartiges passiert innerhalb der... Genshin will nicht mehr starten. Was ist mit Genshin los? Hallo? Genshin? Genshin? Please? 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 Oh no. Okay.
I'm
Sollte jetzt wieder
sorry
alles
for disturbing
funktionieren.
your rest, but there's something we didn't have the chance to ask you earlier. We need to forge a new ancient name for the Traveler. But we ran into a problem. She's not from Natlan, so there are no records of her in the Night Kingdom.
I see. Mavuika must hold her in high... It would seem the two of you are not simply here on her orders. So,
Die sind
What
selber
say you?
neugierig.
Mm-hmm.
speak your mind. There are no others here. You are both my children. Both children of Natlan.
She is special. She saved Kachina and devoted herself to helping us avert this disaster. Natlan owes her a debt. But that debt has not been repaid. And with an ancient name, we can at least guarantee her safety.
Even though that guarantee will come at the cost of your own life?
Yes.
So, it's true. Forging an ancient name consumes the life of the craftsman.
Forging an ancient name is an act of creation. But it takes time for the new concept to be integrated into that realm. Once that process is complete, the seed will sprout, and having served its purpose, the outer shell will gradually disappear. Forging an ancient name is no easy task. And creating one for an outlander makes it...
Yes, because I believe forging this name will be well worth it. We don't know how long we'll be able to hold back the abyss, or what the final price of averting... If giving up my life means that all the people of Natlan can have a future, even when I'm staring death in the face, I don't think I'll regret this decision. I bear the name...
I understand. The chance may be And you, Citali? The anxiety you feel. It's because you saw something.
So,
What is she talking about?
I've had concerns for a long time. The Masters of the Nightwind have a ceremony that can be used to glimpse the future. It's just...
And you did it anyway? What did you...
Death.
Ah, das ist nicht gut.
A key part of Mavuika's plan is using the 6 heroes to release the power Xbalanque obtained, considering its origins. The price of using that power is death.
Also von den Helden, oder?
You're saying Mavuika is going to die in this war?
Yes.
I can't just ignore what I saw. That's why I need the Traveler's power.
Don't forget, Citali. Even if it may seem like someone is fated to die, the nature of death and fate are... Fate indicates what will happen in the future. The time, manner, and place are all predetermined. But the ruler of death's power will allow Mavuika to triumph over the abyss. But she must offer her own life in the process. The ruler of death cares little for the time and manner of a death. Fate may be able to influence the timing, but that...
Wait, you're saying we might be able to change when she dies, but not the outcome?
Das ist wieder ein krasser Reveal.
Mavuika knows about all this.
Yes. I imagine she has long accepted this eventuality.
Well, I can't. She's so strong. She's not the type of person to just quietly accept her death. The Traveler shares that
kämpfen wird sie auf
quality.
jeden Fall.
That's why I think this gamble is worth it. Together...
We shall have to wait and see, but I will curb my expectation. My time is running out.
We won't forget your contributions. Once we deal with the abyss...
Thank you for saying that. But how many years of life are enough? 10? 100? The Night Kingdom will disappear. The humans will continue to fight against the abyss, and in the end, all will cease.
That's what makes us different. Even if our end comes tomorrow, humanity will still do whatever it takes to survive today.
Exactly.
Times like these always fill me with admiration and reinforce my commitment to the mandate I shoulder. My creator was right in esteeming you as special above others. Here. This is my gift to you and an extension of my will. It can record the Traveler's experiences in this land, whether from the past.
Oh.
With it, you can forge the ancient name you desire. And the Traveler will also become a hero forever recorded in the memory of Natlan.
Thank you. We're sorry to ask this of you when your strength is already all but spent.
Aber egal.
Really.
Your thanks are unnecessary.
Mir wird diese Rolle wirklich aufgezwungen.
Time for you to leave. It's getting dark.
I can't sleep with all the noise outside. Forget it. Let's go check it out.
Gut, Leute, dann war das auf jeden Fall wieder ein krasser, wollte ich schon sagen, krasser Reveal. Ich bedanke mich fürs Zusehen. Wir sehen uns das nächste Mal wieder. Bis dann und ciao, ciao.